Channeling is something that everybody can do. I was actually channeling when I was doing healings for many years. I just didn't know what channeling was. So I didn't have a word for it. And then I started to meet people that were direct voice channeling, and I was like, I want to do that. And then I was begging a teacher who some of you have met, Laura, to teach me to channel, and she was like, no, I'm not teaching channeling, I'm not doing it anymore. And she recommended a book called Opening to Channel, and I ordered the book, and before the book arrived I could channel. So it was like I just needed to give permission. And funnily enough, Solara does teach channeling now. And then I spent a lot of years practicing, because it is really all about practice. All children can do it. It is something that gets shut down in our societies, and as we grow up, all children, or every child I've ever met, can channel. It's something that we are born in the womb are channeling. So you actually knew how to channel before you could breathe. I don't feel like there is a difference between people that remember having the gift and people that don't. I feel like everybody is a unique channel, and everybody can channel. And learning to channel, even if you have a natural gift, is a good thing. A lot of people don't actually know how to channel. So they can channel, but they don't know how. And say how they're doing it. They don't know what's happening in their energy body. They don't know how they're doing it. And that means that they never fully trust it, because they don't know how to turn it on and off in themselves. You know, it is like driving a car without really knowing how. It is important to be able to turn off. You know, I was in a workshop yesterday, and somebody was really struggling because she was getting so much energy and she couldn't focus on the workshop. And I was like, you need to learn how to like turn off. and I feel like a lot of people are scared of turning off, because they don't trust that they don't know how to turn it back on. How I like to teach channeling is to make sure people know what they are doing, how they are doing it, so that they are in their power with it. I think it is because a lot of people teach channeling by activation, and they don't actually teach the techniques for how to do it. And I'm not judging those people. Those activations are amazing and really, really important. It's just, I feel like if people have the technique, then you learn how to act, then everybody can learn how to channel. And some people have tried channeling through activation and they don't have any technique. I also think that quite often channeling is a very unique and personal thing. So there isn't one way to channel. Everybody has to find their way of channeling. And sometimes people are trying to channel like somebody else rather than find their way, or they have expectations. So they think that channeling is meant to be a certain way. So they're judging themselves because they can't hear their guides, even though their guides are sending a visual message. It's about finding like the way your guides connect to you. There are many reasons why somebody can't channel. A lot of them are to do with mechanics, like how open your heart is, or how big your aura is. There are very simple reasons why somebody can't channel usually. Like my speciality in teaching channeling is energy mechanics.
Yeah, I think so too. Because
often the mechanics are so simple. Like the guys are like, do this, and then you'll be out. And the person has like tried their entire life to channel, and all they needed to do was this very little change. I feel like it is the guide, because they are channeling their energy mechanics. But I also feel like it is the intention that I hold with channeling, which is that I don't want anybody to come away from my teaching not knowing how. Sometimes we can want spirituality to be not practical, because then it's magical and you have an activation and suddenly you've opened up as a channel. And activations are amazing. I'm not discrediting them. But me as a personality, I don't want the guides to have the power. I want the humans. It's like humans need to know how to connect to their guides. They can't be dependent on their guides. And I also feel like channeling is actually something that is really fun. When you're having fun, complicated things become simple. Why I love teaching channeling is because actually it's really fun. Every year I learn so many things. Every year, and you know, I feel like I was thinking about the Japanese course for this year, and I was thinking that I feel like there will be some one-to-one energy mechanic time, because we've often done that in a group for Japan. But I like the one-to-one time we do in the UK.
Yeah.
Channeling is the best thing in the world. And I think every teacher that has something to teach says this about what they have to teach. But for me, what channeling does is it adds magic to life. When life is magic, life is more fun, it is more beautiful, it is more amazing in every way. And no matter how good you are at channeling, you can always get better. And for me, I always make myself do the English course, which is on every year, because every year I want to get better at channeling, because when you do get better at channeling, life gets more magical and you live more of your truth and more of your path. And yeah, the only way to get better is to practice and revisit the mechanics and the basics and the how.
Repeating.
Absolutely, and you will get more from it. When I first created the channeling course, I was like, I'm going to create an advanced course. And the guides like never created one. So people started to come back and do the same course they'd done the year before or 2 years before. And honestly, they developed so much by going back to the beginning. So many people have said to me, it's amazing when you redo it, you get even better. That I'm like, I'm not going to create an advanced course, because the best way to advance is to redo it. And what the guy says, it's like when you redo something, the first time you do something, you do it in shallow water. And then when you do it again, you do it in deeper water, you know? And so it's like everything you do deepens when you do it again. This really is for everyone. It is for people that say they don't know how to channel. I will prove you wrong. Ayako, you've seen, haven't you? Many times people come for one-to-ones, go, I can't channel. And an hour later, they can channel. And people that say they can't channel to people that are like not sure, to very advanced professional channels. Everybody can get something.